Honorable President, distinguished members of the faith, and individuals. I've been little confused. What to say, how to say, what to deliver, and how to deliver. Because I'm representing a political party. That party has been voted into power with a thumping majority a few years back. We formed the government with the government of West Bengal. It is not the government of BJP. The government is being run not from the party office, but from the Governor under the able leadership of Kuberil Adhikari, our honorable chief minister. At this point of time, we will give suggestion to the government. But we cannot dictate the terms and conditions, the modus operandi of the government. How the government is being run, that will be decided by our chief minister and the council of ministers. But fortunately or unfortunately, we the people of West Bengal, we are not carrying a biggest goal right now. We have mountains, we have rivers, we have sea, we have money, we have intellect, we have geographical advantage, we have the gateway of northeastern India, we have three international borders, we have borders with three states. In spite of that, we are not been able to bring in investment in our state. Why this is that? I think our Mr. Your immediate next president, he has defined you most categorically what is the basic problem. We don't have a comprehensive land policy. The moment Mamata Banerjee came into the power, she said, we are not supposed to acquire a single square feet of land, whether it is public or it is private. That is a major deal. If anyone wants to set up a business in West Bengal, he has to purchase land direct from the farmers. Now, 82% of the cultivated land owned by the small farmers. The entire land is fragmented. It is not possible for any businessman, for any investor to come to West Bengal and knock in every door of farmers. It is not possible unless and until the government doesn't have any comprehensive land policy. We are working on it. One thing I can assure you, it is not a victory of a political party. It is not a victory of somebody who became the chief minister. It is not like that. Mamata Banerjee has been replaced within the original began to go. There are so many dreams. The street is before a person from Southern California. He made me a video call and he's showing me their opening a bottle of champagne and celebrating this victory. Because now we are free. Now we are free to invest. There are so many things where they come to me, I don't know why I have to do. Please go to Supreme Court, go to government, talk to them. But first of all, I want to congratulate you because of that. Under your leadership, we have won the election. It is not like that. It's a victory of the common people. It's a victory of the democracy. It is a victory with faith on the democratic system. It is a faith on the total federal structure of this country, which has been outdated by Tribal Congress for the last 15 years. Everybody is celebrating the victory. But there is an aspiration, the So now the economic activities will be taking place in West Bengal, and at this crucial point of time, we have to deliver something to you. You are free to do your business. There will be no obstruction. There will be no hindrance. There will be no extortion. We are going to set up for new laws for you just to protect the business community. It is a one and only one objective. So for the land selling policy is concerned, the government is working on it. Within a few months, it will get the result. But again, it is known of you that the entire Minister of Councils have not yet been formed. We have to wait for another few months what the government will deliver. Now the double Indian government. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, is very much keen to do something extraordinary in this country. He believes in the land of Vivekananda and land of Sri Aurobindo, in this holy soil, something will happen in near future. Most unfortunate thing is that the businessmen, those who are compelled to stand beside Mamata Banerjee or BJP stage and says that this is the most investment friendly state. You just go through their balance sheet. In the last 10 years, they have invested their money in the different parts of their country. Now the new destination is Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. Cycle of capital is on. There is the exodus of everything from West Bengal, exodus of skilled labor, exodus of students, exodus of capital, exodus of merit, exodus of industry. 6,300 companies. They have already shifted their head offices from Calcutta to somewhere else. 1,016 companies under liquidation. 79,000 small, medium, and big industry. They have been closed during the last 12 years. This is the present scenario. In the year of 2011, when this government came into power, they came into power on the basis of one slogan, the restoration of democracy. But most unfortunately, one hegemony has been replaced by another hegemony. Everywhere there is a political intervention, and most unfortunately, in the state of West Bengal, we are living in a political society. We have to change it, and there is no political party who alone can do this. You, the people, you have to participate. You have to bring this society from this political camp of the different political parties. If my memory serves me right, 26th of December, I went to San Diego. I have been introduced by someone to a person who is holding 73 intellectual property right. He is enjoying that. We had thrown a very big party. When I had been introduced to him by my friend, Mr. Samik Bhattacharya, most suddenly he gave up his academic field and became a full-time worker of a political organization. So I have been asked immediately, to which state you belong? Also West Bengal. That man got angry. From West Bengal? But you had driven out that one. Tatas from that particular place. How shameful. Yes, we can. We can produce a car on the board at the cost of $45,000. It is a pride for us. And you, the people you have driven out. Oh, sir, try to understand. I am not from Congress. I am from opposition. I am from BJP. Well, so what? You the bloody people, you belong to the same fraternity. Your fraternity is same in the political activists in a particular state. This is our identity outside the veil. and outside the country also. When that massacre happened after the Pahalgam fiasco, the 67 MPs in the 9 groups, they went to different parts of the globe. Under what compulsion we had to attack Pakistan? Fortunately, I was one of them. So there was a diaspora meet in London. So I said, कि हमने किसी का छीन कर इमारत नहीं बनाया, हम लोग जो बनाया हमारा शक्ति से बनाया, और आप लोग भी यहाँ बैठे हुए हैं किसी का तरह पर नहीं, हिंदुस्तानी जो है अपना मेरिट के लिए है. तो so very next day, someone, Mr. Lord Ringer, he hosted a lunch for us. And the moment he entered, he said, अरे भैया काल को आग लगा के चल रहे हैं, उसके बाद तो हमको फायर ब्रिगेड बुलाना पड़ा. Now you, Mr. Bhattacharya, you tell me, what is the definition of total breakdown of constitutional machinery? Is the constitution exist in West Bengal? Is the federal structure, does it exist in West Bengal? You tell me. Go and tell them, your leaders, your prime minister, your home minister, your honorable president, that this government should not be continued under any circumstances. So far the Indian constitution is concerned, so it doesn't allow this government to run. This was a practical situation. Now, it is my prayer to all of you to invest. Unless and until there will be no heavy industry, Bengal will not survive. The government have registered so many names at the list of MSMEs. Some chai wala, fuchka wala, pan wala, even that shops have been registered in the name of MSME. Is it desirable? Is it desirable in a civilized society at any point of time to any business community? I'm not condemning anybody. Every job is precious. The man is selling pan, the man is selling chai in a different way. He has some morality to say something. Yes, I'm earning my bread and butter of my own, but he cannot be listed in your MSME sector. This is the practical scenario. What is our government is doing? Our government has already started working on it to bring a new comprehensive land policy. We have already started thinking land for land policy, which is very much successful in Punjab, Maharashtra, Haryana. Once upon a time, we used to compete with Maharashtra. So right now, the FDI in Maharashtra is 31.6%, and West Bengal is 0.6%. This is the basic difference of what we are doing right now. During our election campaign in Vetushinur, a bunch of people have come to me and said, we are preparing imitation jewelry, and we have already ousted the Chinese products from our Calcutta market. And our total turnover is more than 2,500 crore in the Sinur. We want to make a hub, but not getting any support from the present ruling party. We are waiting for the change. You, the people, you should come and do something for us. You go to Bandu. They are also doing the same thing. But there is no hub. In the year of 2015, he asked Chief Minister visit the Parliament, visit our assembly. Why you are opposing SEZ? Well, there was no answer. Only yes, we are opposing SEZ. And in any circumstances, We are not bringing any SEZ or not allowing anyone to perform in that particular field. So what is the cause of your objection? There is no answer. We are opposing SEZ. That's enough. This was the attitude of this government. We have to change it under any circumstances. We are sitting on a hotbed of oil in North 24 Kolkata. Oil, ONGC and Oil India Limited, they have already invested 1,045 crores in the particular field. Their operational area should be 100 square kilometer. After the relentless efforts of the geophysicists, engineers and the oil field workers, they have discovered that particular oil field in Ashoknagar and in Ranaghat also. Previously it was 5 square kilometer. Right now it is 100 square kilometer. And from the competent authority, they wrote 21 letter to the government of West Bengal. Please provide PML, petroleum license lease, just to allow us to operate. Otherwise, we cannot do anything. But there was no answer. I've raised this issue at least 3 times in the parliament, in 0 hour, in calling attention to my questions. And when I happened to the independent director of the Oil India Limited, I raised the issue in our board meeting, but I have been said by my chairman, Mr. Bhattacharya, you were not supposed to raise this issue in our board meeting because as far the Indian government rule is concerned, because we are Central and sleeping partner here, we have already invested 250 crores in this particular project, and when, after completion of the project, when the operation will start and commercially, when it will be viable, we can share our profit only, but you cannot say anything in it. But most unfortunately, the government was not ready to provide PML. Before this budget, our ex-finance minister, Mrs. Bhattacharya, she has announced that right now we are ready to provide the PML petroleum mining lease to the particular to Oil India Limited or to ONGC. Nothing happened. Land acquisition is not going on. We are not in a position to carry on the project unless and until there will be a eviction. We have got huge presence of manganese ores in the different parts of Papua and Jharkhand. Moyle has written 3 times. Apart from the bilateral discussion, they wrote 3 letters to the government of West Bengal. Government of West Bengal by that time not responded. We got rare earth mineral in Purulia. The government is ready to auction it. But the participation of the government of West Bengal is very much required. Government of West Bengal is not ready to perform that. 63 railway projects are being stalled in West Bengal because of the land acquisition issue. You the people, all respected gentlemen sitting over here, you used to go in a particular way. Which is the name of the Kapu, that Chingri Hata. That Chingri Hata. The entire project is designed. The first time we got the metro rail in the city. What not we have? What is point of having everything, we are doing nothing because we are not being allowed to do something. Now this new government, on behalf of the government, I can't say anything. It doesn't allow me or my party culture and ethics to say something about this government, what to do. We can advise, we should run the government to dialogues and discussion, but there should be a difference between the party and the government. Shubhendu Adhikari under his leadership, the government is working, they are working hard. They are working blank just to formulate a new data policy which can bring a new investment in the state. We are living in a global village. We are living in a synthetic age. We are cannot we cannot shut down all the windows, all the doors. We cannot live isolatedly. We have to participate. There should be a standardization of product. There should be a level playing field uh, so that we can bring investment from the outside. Investors are ready. They're waiting for the government. They're waiting for the land policy. They're waiting for the new data policy. All the semiconductor, in the semiconductor sector, there are so many persons, they have already contacted us and they are ready to come. But most unfortunate thing is our time span is small. On the 4th of May, our chief minister, he took oath. 1 month has not yet been completed. We have to wait for another 3 months. Within 100 days, it is my commitment to me and to you. This is my commitment on behalf of our entire party, the business community, the trade and commerce sector. We will do something. You will see something. We will have it. This is our commitment. We will bring new data policy for the new investors. So for our North Bengal is concerned, the entire people of North Bengal have been displaced decade after decade by the rulers. And the last 50 years, the entire West Bengal economy has been destroyed by the misrule and misdeed of the last government. Once upon a time, when the Congress, BJP, all the major political parties they do believe there was a common slogan: ban on big where small can produce, ban on small where cottage can produce, and ban on multinational where big can produce. This was our common stand. But that days are gone. The world is moving. We have to understand the present socio-economic structure of not only this government, not only this country, but the entire world. There is an unrest. But everybody has been surprised. After the COVID period, there is only sign of ray of light, that is India. We are still growing. Our economy is still being strengthening, and our GDP is higher than China right now.